Hey friends, welcome to Cabane. Today, let's talk about silence. The people who know me well will probably smile at the title of this video because I can be quite talkative. But in the years I've worked with children, I've found silence to be a very powerful tool to guide and educate young children. From birth to age 6, the brain of the children is working really hard to absorb, to engram the language the children are surrounded by. The consequences are twofold. On the one hand, it means that the child's ability to understand spoken language is a work in progress. While their brain is creating all the connections, it may take them more time to understand things, and it may be confusing for them sometimes. They might not be able to interpret properly spoken language. The other consequence is that they are going through what Maria Montessori calls a sensitive period for language in that period, which means that they are focusing a very acute attention on all the elements that constitute our spoken language. You will notice that although an adult usually look at you in the eyes when they talk to you, children tend to focus on your mouth because their brain is absorbing a lot of information to allow them to master and understand spoken language. So here are some ways in which you can use silence to benefit your child. Number 1. When you're showing your child how to execute a specific physical action, be it, pouring water in a glass or tying their shoes, make sure that you're not speaking while you're demonstrating. This will allow your child to focus on the movement of your hands and absorb it better. And to be honest, from my experience in a Montessori classroom, where we are encouraged to use as few words as possible when we're demonstrating physical actions, the children don't really need to hear the explanation. They need to see you do it, and then they can learn from this. This leads nicely to point number 2. With young children, there is no such thing as do as I say, not as I do. Because their brain is still learning to understand spoken language, children often misinterpret or are confused by verbal guidelines. Therefore, the most efficient way to help them display a desired behavior or acquire a skill is often to demonstrate, to model it yourself. Number 3, and one of my personal favorite, the 10-second rule. As an adult, we might get impatient or even sometimes uncomfortable when a question we ask a child is followed by a silence. However, we need to keep in mind that the children are mastering this ability to understand and use spoken language. So sometimes it takes them more time than an adult to understand a question, decide what they want to answer, and then structure that answer into a sentence. So when a child doesn't immediately answer your question, I invite you to slowly count to 10 in your head before you ask another one. This method has transformed my communication with children, especially the supposedly shy ones. Please give it a try and let me know in the comments how it went. If you like this content and would like some more, remember to like and subscribe. And until next time, let's be kind to one another and enjoy the adventure. Bye!